You're live.
Hey, let me share if I can find it. Hello, Naked Beauties. I told you we're going live today. If I can find this live, I will share it. I'm just wanting to share this to my page, so. There we go. Okay, let me give this to Keisha so she can look at it for me. What's up to all my Naked Beauties? Today I promised to go live at 2 p.m. Central Standard Time so that I could give some tips on winterizing your hair or being prepared for the cold winter months. Now, to everybody that is outside of the Midwest or any of these cold states, I'm mad at you because obviously you're not feeling the burr like we are, but it is cold outside up here, okay? And I know that a lot of people have issues with their hair over the winter months, and by the time they get to like March or springtime is rolling in, they're looking for ways to repair their hair. So I want to show you guys some tips that will help you keep your hair healthier during the winter time, so that when you do get to March or April or spring, then you're already looking pretty good. Okay, so tag your friends, comment below if you have questions. I think Crystal and Keisha can kind of tell me what's going on from there so I can answer some questions directly. But tag your friends, share the video, bring them in so that they can be a part of the discussion too, because it's really, really, really good information. So Keisha here has already been shampooed. She came out of a protective style or whatever, and she's been shampooed, so we're going to use her to demonstrate some stuff on. But some of the things that I'm going to talk to you about is just our regular everyday things. So let me go ahead and give you tip number one. All right. Tip number one is you have to change your shampoo regimen. Whatever it is you're doing, let's switch it up a little bit, because what works in the summertime, it's going to be a little bit different when you get to the winter months, right? So the first thing that I'm thinking is, if you're used to shampooing your hair once a week, I would try to stretch it out to once every week and a half, or even 2 weeks if you can. Now, I do understand if you are, heavy into exercising or a sweater or something like that, and you don't want to let that kind of get to your scalp too much, and I got something for that too. But if at all possible, I say stretch your shampoo regimen. Make sure that you're not shampooing as much as you used to. Because the goal here is to keep more moisture inside of the hair, and in order to keep moisture inside of the hair, you can't be shampooing it out all the time. Another tip on your shampoo regimen is also to make sure that you're switching your shampoo out. In the summertime, you may be using something that's going to pull some of the moisture out because your hair is a little oily. But in the wintertime, you want to use something that's going to keep that moisture in. With Naked, I have 2 shampoos that you might want to consider. If your hair is normally oily in the summer months, you might want to use the Moisture Whip shampoo in the winter. And if your hair is usually normal in the summer months, then I suggest that you go to the Moisture Repair shampoo in the winter. So just switch it out a little bit so you can add more moisture back into the hair. I use the Moisture Repair on Keisha right here. Another thing that you want to be able to do is make sure that you're using some kind of cocktail. Put some conditioner on her hair right now, because I haven't done that portion yet, so that I can cocktail it out too. You see, she's 100% natural. Like I said, she came out of a protective style. She was doing some braids. I shampooed her first with the tea tree shampoo, and I used that because I wanted to make sure that her scalp was taken care of. And you want to take a look at it, her scalp is pretty clear, right? So I went in with the antiseptic first. I didn't say that. I went in with our Essations antiseptic first, and it's going to go to the scalp. It's going to regulate the pH there. And then it's also going to make sure that it gets all the nasty stuff out. I mean, that's just plain terms. It's going to get the nasty stuff out. It's going to stop the hair from feeling all tight, or the scalp from feeling tight and itchy. It takes care of that. Then I followed up with that tea tree solution shampoo. That tea tree shampoo is going to relieve more of those dryness and flaking, and it's going to relieve that tightness as well. Then I use that Moisture Repair shampoo like I was talking about. Keisha's hair is normally pretty normal during the summer, so I want to make sure we're putting more moisture back in the winter time. Okay? So I'm going to be cocktailing. Tip number 3, you might need to change your conditioner or cocktail your conditioners. And I'm going to cocktail with Keisha today. Moisture Whip Conditioner. I don't know if you guys can see this, but I'm definitely going to use this. This is the staple conditioner that you can use any time of the year. It always works well for adding moisture into the hair. Okay? But I am also going to cocktail it and put a protein conditioner. Now, most stylists like me or anybody else, we don't want to send protein conditioners home with our clients ever, because protein can be tricky. Sometimes it'll make the hair too hard. But in this case, here at Naked, we developed the Keratin Plus Reconstructive Mask. This has a lot of protein in it and moisture at the same time, but it's not harsh enough to make your hair too hard and break off. This is an amazing conditioner. When I tell you this is one of my staples that I use for everything repair, it absolutely is. So if you've never tried this before, this is one of those things that you should be picking up today. I think a little birdie told me that there was a sale on the Essations.com and the EssationsPro.com website that had something to do with the Naked products. We're back. Okay, I'm just putting this conditioner, taking big sections, going in with my hands. You could do this on your hair at home, right in the shower. You see it? And I'm just going through and raking it over her hair. I'm putting enough in where you can physically see it on the hair. That's important. Because you want to make sure for a treatment or for a cocktail treatment, you want to make sure that you're getting it on all the hair. This is important. Sometimes we just take it, put it in our hands, and just rub it on that top layer, and then we wonder why the hair is not conditioned well. This doesn't mean that I'm using a whole gang of product either. That's not the case. The container will still last you a while, but I just want to make sure that we're getting it everywhere. The product is white. If your hair is dark, you'll be able to see it right there on the hair itself. Okay? And I'll keep going all the way around. I just wanted to show you how I put it in. And I'm going to turn around and cocktail it with the Keratin Plus Reconstructive Mask. Now I want to show y'all something real quick about this conditioner. This is for people who have never used it before. If you used it before, put in the comments that you used it. If you like it, you love it, you don't like it, which cannot be possible. I want you to put that in the comments so everybody can see that you're a fan of the Naked products and that you love our Moisture Whip Conditioner. But let me show you something that I love about this. Now, when you look at, I hope you can see it. When you look at this conditioner, when I move my hands apart, you can see a little bit of a drag between it. Can y'all see that? A little bit of a drag? That's that honey that's inside of it. Think about when you use honey and that honey drags. When you have it, that's the honey. There's a lot of honey that's inside of this. Look at that. You see that goodness? Oh my God. That's that honey that's going to put that goodness right inside your hair. And even if you just go search honey and the benefits for hair, you're going to see how much moisture, moisture it allows to go in the hair. So I'm getting, this is almost as close as I would ever want to get to just taking a bottle of honey and run it over her hair like that, because it's not going to make that hair sticky. So, all right, this is step 1. This is the Moisture Whip Conditioner all over the head. I'm going to turn her down. You can see it, right, all over. Making sure to get it on all the parts of the hair. Now, I'm going to go in with the Keratin Plus Reconstructive Mask. Like I said, this is your protein conditioner that will not dry your hair out, that will not make your hair too hard, that will not make it brittle. This is it right here. Okay. I love the consistency of this too. It's not as tight as you can see, y'all see it coming out here? I love the consistency of this too. So it's not as thick as your conditioner is, and it's going to spread better. But it is thick enough to be able to coat that hair. This is just like a yummy piece of goodness on her head. I don't even know how else to explain it. I get excited when I see stuff like this. I'm going to use just a little bit more on the front of her hair. Remember I said she likes to always wear her protective styles, installs, braids, faux locks, stuff like that. She's a fan of all of it. So, I'll put a little bit more on here. Get all of this ooey goodness up in her hair. Y'all saw it? And then I'm just going to put a cap on it. And when I say cap, I'm talking about just your regular shower processing cap. from the beauty supply store. You can get a gang of them for $1. If you don't use that, I've been at home sometimes and I didn't have it. And I had to use like a grocery store bag. I'm not gonna lie, tied up on the side. As long as you make sure that no air is just getting into it or the hair is not drying out, it's working. Now for some of you all who are real fancy like, you probably have your little steamer at home where you can sit under it and steam once every 2 weeks or something like that. This is perfect for you too. I don't have a steamer at home, I'm just gonna be honest. But if I did, I would definitely use it while I'm doing this here treatment. If you do have a steamer at home, you put the conditioner on, forget about the bag, and sit under the steamer for about 10 minutes, 15 minutes, and it'll do you just as good. So I'm going to let her sit and process. And I'm going to tell you a couple more tips about winterizing your hair, all right? So now, another thing that you want to do is make sure that your scalp is taken care of. If I could see that tea tree shampoo and stuff. All things tea tree, the shampoo, conditioner, and the scalp oil. A lot of times people want to only use their scalp or do their scalp treatments when they see flakes, and that's not necessarily when you need to use it, not just when you see flakes. Let's prevent the flakes from coming, right? No one likes the itchiness from flakes. No one likes to see them. So what I want you to do during the winter months is choose at least one time during the month, even if you don't have flakes, to do a scalp treatment. If you feel tightness to your scalp, that means that the skin on the scalp is dry and is getting tight, and you want to do a scalp treatment on that too. If you don't feel that, just once a month or something will give you the relief that you need to avoid it. Let me tell you a couple of things that I like to do with the scalp. Number one is the anti-itch scalp oil. It is amazing. So if you've done your shampoo regimen already, you're going through the week and you have little spots that might be tight or itchy or something like that, you can loosen up this nice little tip, put a little bit right here on your finger, rub it into the affected areas that you need it at. Just rub it directly where you want to use it. If it's itching, put it there. If it's tight, put it there. If you have areas that are kind of shallow that you want to start growing back better, this also helps you to encourage hair growth. So you put it in those affected areas too. The other thing that you can do with it is use it as a hot oil treatment. So before you go into shampoo, you can take it, put it on, put that same cap on, and let it sit for another 10 or 15 minutes. And that is your hot oil treatment. I know y'all think that only older generations use hot oil treatments, but I still use hot oil treatments today, okay? The shampoo and conditioner for the tea tree dry itchy shampoo and conditioner, you also want to use those. Do a scalp treatment. If you're going to use your moisture repair shampoo, remember on Keisha, I went with the tea tree shampoo first and then came back with the moisture repair to make sure her scalp was taken care of and then also that her hair was taken care of as well. Now, here's a couple other things that you should do to winterize your hair. Watch out for your scarves. I didn't wear a scarf today. If you have that happen before, it's normally from your hoodies, it's from your scarves, it's from something like that that touches the back of your hair all the time. So let's just say if you're doing your cold, you're using your scarf, it's your wool scarf, and you're going outside, and then you're saying, hey girl, how you doing? Oh, kids, come on, y'all, do this, do that. Or you have your hoodie on, it's steady brushing up against the back of your hair, and that will break your hair off every time. So my suggestion is to either get a scarf that's lined with some kind of silk, or use a silk scarf, or only put your scarf or hoodie on when it's time to be outside, and then when you come indoors, make sure that you take it off, so that you won't have that material rubbing up against the back of your neck and making it difficult for the hair to keep growing in that area. Another thing is your hats, ladies and gentlemen, your hats. You have to pay attention to your hats, okay? Of course, you want to stay warm and fuzzy. I got this off of Amazon. Here's a nice warm and fuzzy hat, but it is lined with satin in the inside. So that's a protector to your hair. Sometimes your ends or some of the area, especially back here, gets really funky in the wintertime and you feel like your hair is becoming more dry. Sometimes it's the wool that's pulling moisture out of the hair. So pay attention to what type of hat you put on. If you're going to put on a hat and you want to stay nice and moisturized in it on a daily basis. If not, make sure you go to our Melange, our daily moisturizer. This is going to give you just a little bit of moisture every day. You can use it as often as you like. I like to put it on at nighttime and let it sit overnight so that when I get up, up, the hair is already extremely moisturized and it's feeling absolutely amazing. Now, if the melange is not heavy enough for your hair, or our guys out there that have waves, I mean, guys have scalp issues or dryness of the hair as well in the winter time. It always gets worse. I would recommend the Flex. Where's the Flex? Flex. It's kind of like your melange, but it's a little heavier. It's going to give you much heavier moisture to the hair. So especially with my son, he has that low haircut now, you know, he thinks he's cute, little light-skinned boy with a little fade, you know. I'll put the Flex on his hair at nighttime and make sure that he wears that at nighttime. When he gets up in the morning, it's already set into his hair. And then I also use the tea tree shampoo as a treatment for his scalp because he does get some of that dryness as well, okay? So now, Keisha's been under here, what you say, about 6-7 minutes. Do y'all think I should give her a little heat? What y'all think? What do y'all think? Maybe give her a little heat? I think I'm going to give her a little bit of heat if she can get past all of this. I'll let her go get a little bit of heat. And then I'm going to tell you about the specials and deals that we have going on here. So, we do. We have some deals and specials that are going on today. Chris, what's today? I think that it's the Naked collection. Y'all, let me tell you, stop, pause, tag a friend right now. You tag somebody right now that either uses the Naked products or somebody that needs to use the Naked products. So if you're someone, you love it, you can't wait to get home, you look for your box after you place your order online and you're looking like, oh my God, I can't wait for my beautiful box to come in the mail. If that's you, I want you to say it's me down below. If it is you, I also want you to tag some of your friends that it needs to be. I'm talking about natural girls or relaxed girls, extensions. We have all the sisters covered. I promise you, we do. Okay? Today's deal, I'm going to say it low because I don't want everybody to know. Only tag the people that you know closely because it's kind of like a secret. Okay, I'm just going to be honest. It's the Naked collection. It means everything naked outside of the deals and packages and the Naked and Patrick Bradley system. So it's outside of those. Like you can't go in and get a package that's already on special and then get an extra percentage off of that because it's already discounted. Okay, so all of the Naked collection on Essations.com. You and your friends. Only you and your friends who hear my voice. All of the Naked collection today, only Cyber Week. This does not happen ever. But we said today, let's do 25. It's 30%. I can't even lie. 30% off of everything Naked. 30% off. It's not a buy one, get one. It's not, straight up 30% off of everything Naked collection on Essations.com for all of my girlies that are taking care of their hair at home. Like I said, be quiet about it. Tag your friends and have them go with you to Essations.com and you can get everything Naked for 30% off today only. Our gifts to you in the holiday season. Make sure when you go, you're getting the things that we talked about today to make sure that your hair is winterized and ready for the cold weather. The stuff is the Naked things, like I just said. So make sure that your Naked Moisture Repair Shampoo is on there. Chris, can you toss me one of them so I can show it to them, please? I got one right there. I'm going to show you guys because I don't want you, ooh, that's cheap. That's all I have to throw. I did. I don't want you guys to mistake what you should be getting. This is the Moisture Repair Shampoo. And you know what? If there's a towel that is wet a little bit, I'm going to show a little of this Moisture Repair Shampoo. Let me tell you about why I love it. When you look at the Moisture Repair Shampoo and how it comes out of this bottle, you hear me? And how thick it is, this is exactly how it goes in your hair. The Moisture Repair Shampoo is sulfate-free, number one, so it doesn't have harsh sulfates in it. It's going to strip your hair. We're looking to put moisture back in. It's moisture repair, okay? Look at how thick it is. I'm just going to show it. Yes, look at this. Look at how thick that is. Oh my God. This is enough to shampoo a whole head right here. This right here, that's it. I would get about, this is 8 ounces. I would get at least, I'm going to say about 20 shampoos. 20 lathers that is, because it's that thick. It's something that doesn't run. Look how long it takes before it starts dropping off. Look at that. That's about this shampoo the most. When I tell you the most, it is going to repair that shampoo inside of your hair. Anybody that's used the moisture repair shampoo, put your comments below. And they will tell you, it will be a testament. It will turn your hair around in the first usage. You will feel the difference in your hair between using your normal shampoo or using your moisture repair shampoo. So again, with these tips on winterizing your hair, getting ready for the cool months, make sure that you're changing your shampoo routine to where you're not shampooing every week. Make sure that you're getting rid of that cleansing shampoo that's going to take moisture out of the hair and replace it with that moisture repair shampoo. Again, on Essations.com, Naked Collection, 30% off. So that does include this moisture repair shampoo. And then cocktails. We know how to cocktail everything else. I know how to cocktail other things. But make sure you're using your conditioning cocktail. Moisture and protein in the same space right here. These are the two that I use on her. Our Honey Almond Moisture Whip Conditioner, along with our Keratin Plus Reconstructive Mask. If you need something to strengthen your hair that's not too harsh, that I would safely retail to any of my clients today, Keratin Plus Mask. This is the conditioner that's for you. And then our Moisture Whip Shampoo and Conditioner, with all of that honey in it. I remember me taking it and showing you all that honey in it. I cocktail both of these together, and the results are going to be amazing. So our time is almost up, but what I'm going to do is after I rinse her hair and blow dry it, I'm going to put a picture up so you all can see it, and you see what type of hair she has. She has a lot of hair. She has a lot of hair. She has a lot of hair, and her curl pattern is pretty tight, but we're going to turn that around today when we get to the finished results, okay? I love you guys. We're supposed to be on for a half an hour, right at 2:27 from 2 o'clock. Go to Essations.com. Get your Naked products, your Naked collection today only is 30% off. Our gift to you, Cyber Week. Make sure you go and check it out. I will talk to you, Naked Beauty, soon. I'm going to go back through the comments. If there are any questions, I'm going to answer them. Or if you guys need something else from me, make sure you hop in the DM, because I like it when people hop in my DM. Send me your questions, and I'll try to answer them from there. Okay? Thank you, guys. I will see you all soon.